Hey, what's up? It's Patrick, it's Rose via Fire, and I want to talk about rappers who say that they never sold their soul, you know? So you got rappers out there be like, oh, I never sold my soul. Um, if I had sold my soul, I'll be on such and such level. I'll be in these, um, basically on a higher level than I am now if I had sold my soul. They'd be like, oh, I ain't never sold my soul to these record labels. I ain't never sold my soul to the industry. I ain't signed no deal. I did not take the deal from, these companies or whatever. They be basically talking about they never sold their soul. Okay, cool. But this is my opinion and my perspective on it, right? You never sold your soul, but you are still promoting negativity. You are still promoting a negative message, but you never sold your soul, but you are still promoting a negative message. You are still promoting the same exact stuff as the people who sold their soul are. So if you are promoting the same negativity as the people who sold their soul, what is you see what I'm saying? Now, you might not have sold your soul to by signing like a record deal, or you might not have sold your soul by, taking a certain deal that would take you a higher level. That might be true. But at the same time, you are still promoting negative message. You don't want to do you do not want to follow God. You do not want to do music about reaching people for Jesus. You don't want to do that. You just want to continue to promote negativity, but you claim, and some of these people even be bragging that, oh, I never sold my soul, this and that. But you still promoting a negative message though. So even if you never sold your soul to a record label or to that deal of going higher, you still sold your soul to pushing a negative message. You know what I'm saying? So you still go into the same hell as the people who sold their soul to the major labels and to get that higher level deal of fame and to get those higher level amounts of millions of dollars. You still go into the same hell because you're still promoting the negative message. You're still following the devil. You might be following the devil on a little bit lower level because you didn't sell out to those higher levels yet, but you're still following the devil on a certain level. You still end up in hell at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? You still don't want to follow Jesus. So even if you never sold your soul to those higher level of fame and millions of dollars, you are still going to hell, bruh, because you're still following Satan. You ain't following God, because you promoting the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. Your music is killing, stealing, and destroying. You still promoting the devil, bruh. You still doing the devil's work. So when you're talking about you never sold your soul, the devil really just sitting back laughing at you because you're still going to the same hell as the people who sold their soul for real. Like the people who really up there, you know what I'm saying? They sold their soul on a higher level. You still going to the same hell. So when you really think about it, bruh, you still going to the same hell, bruh. And then some of them be looking down at these other people who sold their soul on a higher level. Some of them even be envious and jealous of them. Be like, man, I wish I had that level of fame. I wish I had those type of millions of dollars. Some of them be jealous of those people who sold their soul on a higher level. They be jealous of them. You be jealous of them, but you go into the same hell as them. You see what I'm saying? You be jealous of them, but you still sold your soul in a different way of promoting negative content. So you still go into the same hell as them. You see what I'm saying? They just on a higher level with the devil, but you still go into the same hell because you still promoting negativity to all your fans and to the world, and you don't want to follow Jesus. Majority of these people, they don't want to change their life. They don't want to follow Jesus. They want to continue to promote negativity and follow Satan while talking about they ain't sold their soul. You see what I'm saying? Have you seen some of these people talking about I ain't never sold my soul, this and that. But yet they still promoting the same exact negative stuff of the devil, and they still ain't following Jesus. They still don't want they still don't want nothing to do with God. Man, I pray that God will, you know, help these confused people, bro. These people confused, bro. These people don't even know what they saying no more, bro. It's crazy, bro. But that's just basically all I wanted to talk about, man. Peace.